Welcome to another Modern Challenge. Today I'm playing a daytime challenge. This is round one. I've won the die roll. I'm going to play first. Let's see how I do. Kind of excited. This is a first for me playing during the day. Streaming during the day. Might not have my typical viewers because I'm usually late night Eastern time. But here we are. And this is pretty good. Could be better, but I mean, yeah, I'm keeping this. I'll start with a temple, because if I draw another temple, I can command. Exactly how I drew it up. Exactly how I drew it up. So now next turn, I'll be able to kick Sowing Mecha Spawn. Seems pretty good. So it's land destruction, go figure. Everyone knows this is my favorite deck to play against. We're going to put this on the bottom. We'll put this on top. I like triple K command. Hey, Vezram, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do this. Because I don't want Solitude taking out my Mecha Spawn here. And I want to cut them off their red sources. I'll take out Demolition Field next, but like if I take off the red source, I guess he has to have a mountain, or he has to have a plains in order to do so. I'll take the field out next. I just want another temple to K command large. If I get an Emrakul quickly, I can basically just win. It's going to have Erode or a Path, which clearly chose not to do. Because I think his goal is he's going to try to take out this Bezeju now. So now I'm going to get another green source. Or, no. Probably don't want to do that. I want to just kind of take him off all his lands. We have... Actually, yeah. I'll grab a Grove here. If I draw a land, I can Emrakul next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like if I K command for 1, scry draw. If I get a land, I can just cast Emrakul. I think it's worth trying. Might have something to deal with this spawn, maybe. He has only colorless land. Or I'll just play another Soen Mecha Spawn, because that seems to be working for us. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So we're one short on that, but we're just going to triple Mecha Spawn here, and we'll see who the land destruction deck is now, right? Serves you right for playing those cards. Serves you right. All right. I think his land destruction, it was weird, right? Because he was running a different land base, so it might not be, but I'm just going to assume that it is based off of the fact that we saw a demolition field and whatchamacallit. So my guide, we're taking out a walking ballista here. We're going to take out a soul guide lantern. We're going to take out a couple devour. A blade and a blood chief. I don't know if I fully agree with that. Only because I don't know if they're actually on the right list. But typically, if they're running Karn, it's harder to get the combo going. You have to be able to deal with Karn before you can get any of that. So like the game plan quickly turns to get Emrakul out as soon as possible. So I am going to be on the draw here. I didn't put that I'm bringing in. I kind of screwed up this guide. Because we definitely want Cavern in. I don't think that we take out a land, though. Okay, yeah, no, I did that correctly. So I bring in a Cavern, and I'm bringing in a Pithing Needle. And then I'm going to bring in some Thief. And then we bring in another Bauble. So my original list, I only had 2 Baubles total. 1 main, 1 sideboard. Again, I don't entirely know if they're running a typical list here because they're running lands I've never seen run in the deck, but we're gonna go with this. We'll be on the draw here, and we'll see what happens. Basically, Soen Mecha Spawn, Kozilek's Command, and Emrakul become like the biggest, honestly, like the best way for me to win against Ponza. In my experience, that's how I've won. This is like I want to keep this hand so bad. I need a lot of things to go right. Let's say I do get an Eldrazi Temple off of Ancient Stirrings or an Ugin's Labyrinth. I still am fighting to draw something. I do have a play here, play there, play there. I'm on the draw. It's rough. I'm going to keep. I'm on the draw. I have Ancient Stirrings, which is huge. Kind of a sketchy keep. Probably wouldn't advise this, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. And of course, I have Sunken Citadel. Just draw land. That's not good. That's not good. So we have to take the Grove here because we want to be able to search for. Nice thing is that they can't use Field of Ruin on the forest, so we're lucky there. And we did not draw another land. This could get bad pretty quick. I regret keeping this hand now. I have to try to play fast. These games typically take forever. All right, if we can draw Eldrazi Temple off the top, we'll be in okay shape. I feel like he's got to kill this Root Walla, though. If we draw... if we draw Ugin's Labyrinth off the top, we can literally just win. If they don't have an answer. Labyrinth off the top. Saga. Okay, so he's going to take out the Saga. But I kind of have to run with it. I'm going to play the Flesh Raker here, I think. If I play the Flesh Raker, he has to deal with that. Next turn, I just win. It gives me spawns that will... He's going to end of turn, take out my Saga. But again, I needed... Is he running the Wrath of God version? That would be devastating if he's running Wrath of God. Would basically... Okay, he's probably Price of Freedom or Cleansing Wildfire here. He's got Erode up. He's got Erode and Path up, right? Now he's debating, does he do it now or does he wait? Because if he does it now, I don't have the mana during my turn, but I feel like he... Okay. And they're still just sitting on 7 cards. So I literally just have to pray he doesn't have the Path or the Erode. Ooh, okay. I wish I could pay the kicker, but... Here comes the Erode or the Path. Might wait for me to try to equip. Here's the Path. It is too early. And of course, my first match I get is against Ponza. So he's going to want to take out the Flesh Raker. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can just cast Emrakul next turn if he doesn't play Wrath of God. I feel like this is going to be the Wrath of God version. And if so, that's going to be really rough, but I deserve this. I never deserve this. I need to draw, like, not my expensive stuff. Because I need this Fleshraker to, like, do stuff. Well, there goes... At least I can thief now. Effectively. Or I can just devour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do this. No. I'm gonna equip the blade on the Microspawn because he wants the Fleshraker gone. I'm gonna play Devour because I want to play my expensive stuff while I can, obviously. Oh yeah, Rest in Peace stops the blade, huh? Guess I wasn't thinking that. But now if he kills the Fleshraker... Let's put him to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Next turn. 7 mana. I could have potentially 9. I could put him to 5, and then he's at a little bit more lethal. BLJ, you missed it. I triple Microspawned his ass. Triple Microspawned his ass in game 1. And I laughed because I basically said, you know, that's what you get for trying to destroy my lance. Every single one kicked 2. It was a good time. I went turn 1, Eldrazi Temple. Turn 2, Temple. End of turn, command, made 2 spawns. Turn 3, Microspawn kicked. Turn 4, Microspawn kicked. Turn 5, Microspawn kicked. Basically, yeah. I was just like, serves you right for playing this deck. I'm destroying your lands now. Hard cast. Oh, okay. He's digging. You got a High Noon and Erode. Path, okay. Nice land destruction you deck you got there. Have you noticed I have a bunch of lands? He's still digging. Galvanic Discharge, that's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, First round, I have to play that. This is gonna be a day. This is gonna be a day. This happen. If he beats you, I'm banning him. Kitsune says, if you beat me, you're banned. Oh god. All right. So they're on. Well, I mean, he told us he's on Trudge, right? So, I mean, we keep this. God damn it, man. All right, let's get. Okay, that's actually really good. They do have Bezasia though, but I don't necessarily need this turn one now that I've got the Bauble and the Blade already. I like the Bauble because it stops him from being able to play out from this hideaway shit. So we're gonna... I don't necessarily need the Bauble out right away though. Start with the Starrings. Grab the Temple. Ooh. Microspawn's so good, but I kind of want the Temple for the command. I've got Fleshraker. Wouldn't have minded a Broodscale there, but... I mean, the one thing about this is, like, if I lose to Corkyboyy, we're losing to, like, one of my favorite people. You know, he's such a good dude. He's a dad. He's a great player. We always have fun matches. I haven't beat him yet, but our matches are always fun. So, like, I don't feel tilted losing against him. All right, so he's got it next turn if we don't play the Bauble. So we have to play the Bauble. So I think it's just going to be Blade, Bauble, go. And at this point, I want the Temple, because if we draw another Temple, we have the command. Glad I have the second Bauble now. Baubles really are good. Chilling before we go out to explore Minneapolis, St. Paul. Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying your vacation, man. Yeah, sniped in the challenge. He queued exact same time as us. He just says Bauble mainstream sniper. uh Alright, let's draw another command. Slumbering Trudge. There it is. He didn't kick the Micah spawn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shit. Does he have... I can't do it, though. Right? Let me think here for a second. If I play this, equip, I still only have 1 mana. If I command for 1, that doesn't help us any. So I could play Fleshraker, or just keep command up. I think I just keep command up and then go for it next turn. Yeah. I think they have main deck Bezasia. But I don't have enough mana here to go for it, so I'm gonna just keep the command up. And they have K command too, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. He might try to Bezazu the Vexen Bubble, play the stupid. Why am I blanking on the enchantment's name? They have main deck Haywire Might too, I think. Right? But you aren't even close now. What do we got, Corky? What do we got? Cat's all over me right now. Where'd she go? She gone. She gone. Our enemies. What did he even do? Oh, he sacrificed a spawn. I was like, why is this activating? That happened so fast. Green Sun Zenith for 6? What are they getting for 6? I'm going to respond. I'm going to exile the Trudge and make some guys. So then he can't really draw a bunch of cards. So he draws 3 off of Micah Spawn now instead of 6. Alright, so I think we just win here. Unless they have... they do have... They have K command up for 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just have to go for it. If he has a K command for 2, then is what it is. I want to leave up. He's waiting to see a win condition. I just want to get a bunch of land before he before I try to play the Fleshraker. I guess I can respond anyway. Game two? Game two? Game two? All right, yeah, he had the turn three win. He had the turn three Emmy, but the Vex and Bauble stopped him, so that was huge. That was huge. All right, so against Trudge, fight rigging. Oh no, where is it? I didn't update. All right, so I did not put a guide for this, so whatever. We know that we want Vex and Bauble. We're on the draw, so we want Gemstone Caverns. What else do we want against them? They have Sown Microspawn. They have Pithing Needle. I don't think matters much. Nature's Claims seem pretty good. Does Thief seem good? I don't know if Thief seems good. I know that there's a lot. Like, we really just want Bauble out. Microspawn's solid. Devour takes out their guys. Dismember is okay because it can like reduce, it can kill some of their things, but I don't know if it's necessarily where I want to be at. Might actually make sense to do something like that. Because it does kill their Rona, and that's pretty good. I don't know if this is right, but you know. All right, no interaction. But we have the win. We're going to keep. If I go Temple, Labyrinth, I can go Fleshraker into Blade and then win turn 3. If he doesn't win turn 3, which I kind of like. I don't want to play the Blade because I want to play it next turn and get the spawn. No reason to play the Blade. Zaju's pretty good. That's actually really good. Kind of like my game plan right now, though. So he either wins next turn or we win next turn. Well, we don't. Yeah, we win next turn if he doesn't deal with anything. He didn't imprint. Does he have it here? He has the fight rigging. Dice roll, he says. Dice roll. He's not slamming it. He's not slamming it. Don't be it. Don't be it. Don't be it. Don't be it. No! No! Alright. Let's just top deck now. We didn't top deck. I need green. You may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. If creatures you control have total power 10 or greater. Well, he can. So I have to take out... I have to take this out now. There's no questions about that. And I don't want to equip this. As much as I want to equip this, I don't want to because I want to be able to bring back the Devourer. Alright, we got a game. We both just had like potential early wins there. I'll take the 5 here if he attacks. Command. Ooh, that's pretty good. Do we have it? He goes, bruh. we just luck sacked the shit out of him. Welcome back to round 3. Currently 2-0. We're on the draw. We have Blade. We have Rumble. We have a command. So we're gonna keep. I think they're on whatchamacallit? Goryos. We'll play Rumble here. Got to assume they're going to have an answer to the Broodscale, which is why I go for the Microspawn here. They might just have Atraxa. So they got Grizzlebrand, okay. Kind of wish I had the command up right now, but we don't necessarily lose to Grizzlebrand here. They could easily have... Kind of wish I... Like, had I drawn an Eldrazi Temple, I would have left the command up. I would have just played the Temple over the Saga and kept command up for 1, but we unfortunately didn't have it. Now, if they don't have an answer, we could just try to win with Broodscale, which is definitely what we try to do, but they're drawing 14 cards here probably, so... Thoughtseize. Double Brood, yeah, so now we don't even have the Broodscale now, so... I mean, if they have Solitude, it doesn't matter anyway. And if they don't take the Broodscale, we know they have Solitude. I mean, that's what this deck does. That's what this deck does. I ran hot against Corkyboyy, so I don't get tilted about this shit. Also, I like Goryos. Like, I mean, if I was playing this, I'd love to. I'd be looking for this all day. It happens. All right, so he has an answer to the Broodscale. So we were gonna lose anyway. Well, now we know that they don't want us having the Micro Spawn, which is there's the Solitude. I won't let you have the satisfaction of exiling it like it matters. I don't think Goryos is bad at all. I think Goryos is a very good deck. I don't like the Philology build, though. I think playing Philology puts you way too on the graveyard strategy, and that's just not where I want to be. I like the mid-range strategy with Riddler's main deck. And then you play the deck like a mid-range deck that just so happens to combo you out as well. I think that's... But I mean, he didn't have Ephemerate there. So we technically, you know, we're not out yet, but this is... It's not looking good. Yeah, but he drew 14 cards. Like, there's no way that we win this one. Like, I just hope that we draw an Eldrazi Temple here. And even then, like, what's that do for us? Allows us to play a K command for 2 instead? I don't know. So we got the Micro Spawn that they didn't want us to have, right? All right. They've got Atraxa. Does he have double Goryos? It's tough for me to say that it's bad. I have like a 58% win rate with Goryos. Only on like 38 matches or something like that, but still, like, I was winning a lot with it. So it's tough for me to sit here and be like, yeah, it's a bad deck, because I was winning with it. So I mean, I haven't played it in a while either, so I don't really know how the format's evolved and how much harder it is, so I can't really say anything, I suppose. Oh, I only have 3. Shit. God, that's so annoying. So I could take the Psychic Frog, and then he's just left with an Atraxa. That, I mean, he's choosing Atraxa. Like, that's not so annoying. I guess if he targets, we can then do it, right? No, he just chooses, right? How's this read? Yeah, it just comes into play as, yeah. So annoying. Well, now I don't know how it reads. Like, I was looking and it didn't look like it had a target. How's it read? It doesn't target a creature. You can have it enter as, yeah, that's why I couldn't. That's why I needed it to be a Goryos Vengeance. That's why command was just not good there. Like, the fact that he had the Spider-Man instead of Goryos Vengeance. Yeah. So he's got Faithful Mending, Philology, and a Watered Grave. So he didn't get anything more than what he already had that hurts us. So at least we have that going for us. But I'm pretty sure they just have an answer to... They have an answer to the Broodscale. I like this, but I don't know that I want this. I wouldn't mind... I already have one, so I'm going to bottom that. Fuck. And I'm not drawing lands. Like, if I draw a land there, I'm solid. But I can't draw a land for the life of me. Still doesn't do it. I need a fucking land, man. Like, the fact that I'm sitting here with 2 lands in play. Like, if I have a land here, I win, right? Unless I have another Solitude. And the fact that I have to literally Solitude for 1 on my turn is so bad. But, like, what else am I supposed to do? I can't find land. You know, it's just got Force anyway, right? Yeah. Like, I wanted to get a bauble there, but the fact that I didn't have land forced me to get the Springleaf Drum. All right, we're going to game 2. That's just no way. I don't care if I lose, but I want to be able to play. So losing to the fact that I just don't have lands is frustrating. All right. Let's draw some lands this game. Literally, like, I just get a land there. As long as they don't have Solitude, I would have been able to get the Vexen Bauble. They wouldn't have Force of Negation, and I could have done some stuff. But, oh well. Let's see. This has always been a kind of a tough match anyway, but I will play first. Hey, I got lands. Double Rumble. This is just annoying, but I'm not getting rid of the Rumbles. We'll get what we need with it. I'm actually going to be able to play some spells, so that's a start. Of course, we pitched 2 K commands here. Brutal. Yep. And I'm only drawing lands. Maybe they just don't have a land. They don't have a land, that'd be cool. But, I mean, we can't get that lucky. Alright, so we'll microspawn the back street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6. Get ready for the consign here. Kicked consign, or whatever it is. Replicates consign, yeah. You got it. Psychic Frog is so good. Guess I could have blocked there, but I don't really think it's that big a deal right now. Here's another consign. Oh, no consign. Force. No force. I can just cast Emrakul next turn. They'll have the Thoughtseize, or they've got something, right? End of turn, Faithful Mending here. Ephemerate the... Yep. Now they've got the Goryos into Atraxa. Yeah, I feel like I gotta change my approach on like how I play against this deck. Because I just haven't been having success. Just seems like they have something every single turn, and I just never have any sort of answer. Even with like Soul Guide Lantern, it's like, okay, let me get rid of your graveyard. Now they got Ephemerate, Thoughtseize. So now they're gonna Thoughtseize my Emrakul. They're gonna Ephemerate Atraxa. Like, this is just so bad. Alright. I'm like, this match seems so abysmal. You feel you have a great match against Brood. He goes, first time playing the deck. I was like, so in your experience, then yes. Another, oh my god. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't see K command this game, right? And then last game I didn't have lands to cast my K command, so I definitely agree. I definitely want K command as long as possible, but when I can't cast them or don't have them in my hand, there's not much I can do. I 100% agree. Like, that's what I do too. I want K command in my hand, like, and I just keep it in my hand until I get rid of their graveyard. But they're always going to have force. The thing is like their instant speed with Goryos Vengeance. Oh, he just has a win here, right? Because he did that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 7. Yeah, he won. Welcome back to round 4. Currently 2-1. And we are going to be on the draw here. Then we're keeping this hand. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate any and all support. Thanks for being here. Misty Rainforest into what? Steam Vents. Into Tameo. Okay. There's going to be some sort of blue, white, red. Tameo. What is this? Oh, is it wizards? You're a wizard, Eri. Every time I say wizard, I have to. I think of that. Yeah, it's wizards. Can I stop drawing land? Getting flooded here. It's not good with these clue tokens. They're going to be drawing lots of cards. Not terrible. It's just going to get countered, I'm sure. Didn't get countered. 2 more lands, though. Like, drawing all our lands in the deck right now. Can't afford to play it because I got to make a construct. Tapped or untapped? Alright, so he's got subtlety. Double counter spell. I'm gonna get Soul Guide Lantern, I think, because they have Snapcaster Mage. They might just consign the Saga trigger. Definitely just gonna be making constructs here, though. I know they have Flame of Anora, but it's just more they have to deal with. It just kind of stops the Snapcaster Mage. We drew another land. Go figure. We're drawing so many lands. This is just not really where we want to be. Probably shouldn't have tapped the Labyrinth. Oh, they're double queued in the Vintage Challenge? Crazy. Double queuing 2 challenges. That's just too much. I would not do it. So I'll technically have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Prismatic ending, yeah. Wish I hadn't tapped that Labyrinth so I could return. All right, let's think this through. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 3. I could kill the Tameo. Killing the Tameo doesn't seem bad. Playing the Fleshbreaker doesn't seem all that bad either. The issue is, again, I don't have... I don't want to get rid of the spawn if I don't have to. They'll probably have an answer to the Ballista, right? 1, 2. I'd have to sacrifice the spawn, but then I'd have an artifact in the graveyard. So that'd be 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I'd have to have that untapped. I don't like that. Because I definitely want to keep the Labyrinth untapped here. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Play this. So I just need this spawn to live. Bet you saw that coming. And if he tries to kill the spawn, I can sacrifice his Soul Guide Lantern to get rid of his graveyard or draw a card. Probably get rid of his graveyard so then he can't Snapcast or Mage into anything. Well, he can't anyway. Does he have Consign Replicate? He's going to counter the Emrakul, but we're still going to take their turn. I can Ephemerate, counterspell the Ephemerate. And then Misty Rainforest, get a land. Or not ephemerate. Felia. Counterspell the Felia. Let me see here. Four consigned main deck. Okay. Stoneforge Mystic? What? Meteor Sword, Culture complete. All right. Mostly because I don't know. Do I want to waste an ephemerate here? I like the thought of Felia, counterspell the Felia, play the Tameo to get rid of. Why wouldn't it let me counter? Like, what? Why wasn't it letting me play the counterspell? Why isn't it not letting me do this? Like, this is an issue. Why can't... Is there a reason why counterspell wouldn't be able to be cast here? Am I missing something? It like won't hold priority. It's so frustrating. So now I have to play around this counterspell. It's so dumb. So dumb. So now he's got a counterspell that he wouldn't have otherwise had in his hand that I have to deal with. Alright, just stop drawing lands. Well, I'm glad I learned the whole hold control thing in the middle of a challenge, and there's absolutely no way you would ever know that until you get screwed. Oh well. Well, good thing is we drew like 60% of our lands, so we've got good draws coming. They have counterspell though, so like they wouldn't have counterspell. So whatever I draw gets countered, and they wouldn't have had it had I known to hold control. That's frustrating. I don't even know that this matters. They run 4 Solitude, I suppose. Having the double Vex and Bauble is nice because now they can't blink. I guess it really doesn't matter. Because they're going to be able to hard cast Solitude at this point anyway. You go. Opponent's really thinking whether they want to counterspell this Vex and Bubble or not. So the graveyard doesn't matter. They don't have Snapcaster. This is more just control with the... So I'm going to end of turn crack this Soul Guide Lantern. I need to have multiple spells to play next turn. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I mean, they have the counterspell, so I'm going to have them use the counterspell now. Damn it. Prismatic Ending. They have Call to Complete, Meteor Sword. Now they still have that counterspell that they wouldn't have had, which is so annoying to have to play around. Especially when I'm drawing so many lands. You're gonna Felia and try to Astrologians. And I'm now seeing my mistake in pitching my Soul Guide Lantern. It's point, like, it's just too late. They're gonna have Counterspell and Consign now for anything I do. Yes, Felia to blank my construct. This is gonna see Consign or the Counterspell. That's not good. It's probably just gonna win. It's gonna blink my construct. And he still has Counterspell and Consign. Like, there's nothing I can do here. I don't know that Soul Guide Lantern is really needed there. Alright. We'll play first. Keeping this. We'll keep this. Don't know what's going on here. Game's kind of lagging. I don't know. It was pretty annoying though to like know that I had to play around Counterspell that entire time. I mean, I guess it didn't matter because they never had to cast it, but that was also another issue. Is like knowing they didn't have to cast it. I mean, I don't know why this type of thing always happens on the games that take forever. So now it's like I'm wasting time. Like time's being taken away from this match by having to restart. It's always these long games that it happens in too. Let's get a micro spawn. Let's get a micro spawn into Eldrazi Temple. Alright, well there's our micro spawn, but we have a Flesh Raker as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of just like the micro spawn here. If we draw an Eldrazi Temple, we can kick it. If we don't draw Eldrazi Temple, we get probably Cavern. course, I don't have a payoff. In order to get a payoff, I'd have to sack the bauble, which I can't really afford to do. I don't have green. So I'm just going to make the Broodscale big. I'm going to dismember the Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, I just can't afford to crack the bauble there, because then he just has Solitude for the Broodscale. And then he's just got that anyway. I think now I do it, because if I draw a K command, right? Or do I? I think I take the risk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I won't be able to kick the Microspawn. I want to be able to kick the Microspawn, I think. Yeah, okay, never mind. I want to be able to kick the Microspawn. I'm going to go with a Cavern here. There's no payoff yet, so like it's just no point playing it. I guess if I do it and he plays that thing, he has to exile that and not the blade. Just need to make this a big enough threat. And if I float enough mana, even if he has Solitude, if I draw a K command off of, make him actually put it into play. He's paying 4. Wrath of the Skies. Alright, you got it. What's going on? Struggling against this weird Jeskai Control deck. I'm running low on time, but so are they. There's my Fleshraker I needed the past like 17 turns. I'm basically responding to anything he does to the Fleshraker, I think. Come on. I'm just going to end up losing to time even if I win this one. So... Just bringing in threats. Yeah, didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, why didn't it stop at end step? Yeah, that'll do it. Just annoyed that game one took so long because I really feel like this is a match I win. If I draw a Fleshraker, probably has Consign for my Saga though. Yep. God, an answer every turn. Literally had an answer for everything every turn. Like, so many opportunities, and there's an answer. There's another answer. God. Yep, you got there. Back for round 5. Currently 2-2. Gotta win out and pray. Think we're just shooting for top 16 at this point, though. Opponent, not here. Oh, opponent just showed up. Okay. All right, so we're going to be on the draw here. We're going to keep. All right, so we want Bobble. Didn't get Bobble. Metallic Rebuke. All right. Another Rebuke. Double Rebuke, okay. How much we can do about that? Double Bobble, double Rebuke. I wanted to kick the Micah spawn. That's why I didn't. So we'll just win. All right. So this is Affinity. Pitch what? What do we pitch? We pitch a forest. Or the Stearns. I think we pitch the forest. If we pitch the Stearns, we turn 1 Rumble, turn 2 Microspawn, right? So we're not really going to play the Stearns. I want to keep the land because I want to make sure I can cast everything. If we get a bobble here, we just play it. Have to have consign here. Now we draw red. He's gonna. Ah, okay. So he has to spend a turn taking out the Vexen Bauble. Blood Moon, okay. Now we just K command for a ton. Blood Moon doesn't really hurt us like it does against other Eldrazi decks. That sucks. You can make one guy. If he makes a guy here, we K command. We have Broodscale. I want Devour. I want Fleshraker. Dismember's okay. Don't really need it though. Hmm. All right. Affinity is a very easy match for Broodscale. How they win typically is if we don't have Vexenbobble and they don't have like really where I've lost to Affinity is when they go turn 2 weapons into a Ravager and they're able to just kill everything that I'm putting into play. That's where I really have a hard time against Affinity. If they don't do that, it's hard for them to keep up with what we're doing. They don't really have a lot of interaction outside of weapons and Ravager. So, welcome back for round 6. We're currently 3-2. We lost the Dyro, so we're going to be on the draw here. We have 2 lands. We have Ancient Stirrings, and we have a Devourer with a Blade. I mean, we have combo in hand with Stirrings and Devourer. I mean, this is just a keep. All right. So the odds of comboing here are probably going to be slim to none if they're playing a control deck. The probably, I mean, we could try to go for it with the way that this hand is. But we would need to hit off the. I think we're going to grab the temple. I think I need to play the long game here. Again, I don't know what they're running, but just the polluted delta alone is enough to make me know that this is probably going to be a longer game. Under city sewers. Yep. So this could be Goryos. I'm going to leave the K command up. Could just be straight Dimir. Cling to Dust. Okay, so it's like Dimir Flash. Get ourselves another temple if they don't have a consign here. I could go for a saga, but I already have a blade. I have Broodscale. I have Emrakul with the Kozilek's command, so I think I want to just try to get Emrakul out at this point. Going for a Saga, like realistically, I guess I could try to get Bobble to try to stop like Subtlety or something. But at that point, I mean, it's just playing such a late game. We've got the Microspawn here. And knowing they're not Reanimator, I'll play the Blade. It's going to get counter. Force of Negation. Oh, okay. Hard cast, Force of Negation. So we'll set ourselves up to K command on their next end step. Or do we just Rumble here? I like Rumble, I think. Because we still have a command up for a sizable amount. So the goal of this game right now is to deplete them of their resources so I can Emrakul. Subtlety. I'll trade. I'm willing to trade if you are. So we're losing either Emrakul or command. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Had I paid attention, I could have. I mean, everything is a threat, right? Like, if you're the opponent, what like, I feel like you almost have to take the K command, but then you know that I have. It depends on what's in their hand, I suppose. Like if they have consign, that's that makes a big difference. But like, you almost have to take the command if you don't have a counter spell. But then you have to have an answer to Emrakul, so yeah. Riddler, okay. Crazy that they went at Riddler before the Thoughtseize. I guess they wanted to see what we had first. Because like Riddler gives you additional information before you Thoughtseize. But again, we don't know what their hand is, so now we just hold up command. Thoughtseize, huh? 1, 2, 3. Kind of forced to do this, which sucks because now if they have something to kill the Flesh Raker. Alright. So we'll get 1 damage in there. Now, probably takes the Devourer, right? Because he doesn't want to lose his subtlety. Or does he take the Broodscale in hopes that I don't top deck? Do we just top deck a Blade? That's pretty good too. Put on top. Now they just lose. All right. I haven't figured out how to side. I didn't even think about this matchup when I was putting together my sideboard mapping. So I haven't really thought too hard about it. But Bobble seems really good. Trinisphere seems okay, but not on the draw, I don't think. They're going to have Frog, so Dismember is sometimes good against that. Take out a Soul Guide Lantern. He comes in and does 2 damage, and if you adapt... Yeah. I was playing Brood, and then I was adapting. There might be a delay outburst, but yeah, that's what I was doing. I think I still like Microspawn here. Gonna be... I can always take out one of those. I brought in 2 lands, so I want to take out... Now the question is, do I bring in Needle for Psychic Frog? Could bring in Needle for Psychic Frog, or I could bring in Trinisphere. Thing against them is, like, if I throw Trinisphere out, they get a Frog out and they just go all in on the Frog, and I have to still deal with the Frog anyway. I think the matchup's still fine. Maybe I take out a Broodscale or a Flesh Raker. Flesh Raker just looked really good there, though. I'll do that for now. See how it goes. Not a matchup I was, like, really planning for when I put my mapping together, so... So I can Stirrings. If I get an Eldrazi Temple, I can turn 2 Flesh Raker. If I don't, I can play an Urza's Saga and then start making constructs. I think constructs are a good approach. We have Pithing Needle for Frog if they go the Frog route. I'll keep this. It's a very weak keep, I think, but the Stirrings is really what makes it. If I didn't have Stirrings, it'd be a lot worse. Okay. So you can fully expect a counter spell. Are they gonna just throw Frog down? Do I really care about Frog if I'm gonna try to K command it right now? I don't think so. Fleshraker lands, it can get a lot. It can just give me a big advantage here. And if it doesn't land, like if he forces, that's 2 less cards in his hand. That's my thought process here. Might be wrong. Because I got 2 1-mana spells. These are basically free with the spawns, alright? Alright, so he's digging. Alright, put both bottom. Both bottom. 2 top. Ugh. Not what I... Exact opposite of what I wanted you to do, opponent. Come on. Alright, let's see what they do here. Kaido, okay. Yeah, I felt like it was going to be a push there. Yo, okay. Lots of sagas here. So do I... They could have Force of Negation, but they're tapped out. I think I kind of have to try and get rid of this. If I exile, make 2 guys, then I can Pithing Needle Tameo. They'd have to have Force of Negation. I could just try to Pithing Needle. I'm going to go for it. He has to have the Force here. Had I done that correctly, I could have done the Springleaf Drum first and then tap the spawn for Pithing Needle and have both out, but... So he doesn't have a Frog now, and he doesn't have Tamiyo. And now we're just going to start making a bunch of constructs. Hopefully. Might have a... You might think we have another command here as well. Like, we're going the construct route all the way here. We have 3 sagas. There's no way we're not just making a bunch of constructs, right? We'll do this. I want to start pressuring his life. Tamiyo's not really doing anything here with the needle out. Like, yeah, they could have something to take out the needle, but they're at 15 and I'm pumping constructs every turn. I just want to... make them have to act. Okay, so now we might just... Alright, we're just gonna devour here. Four, five, six, seven, yeah. If I rumble, that gives me 4, 5, 6. But if it gets countered, I can't cast a devour. I don't know that he has anything. Well, he could have spell snare, right? I'm not going to take that chance. Just want to play around stuff I don't need to lose to. Might have consign. Let's just draw an Emrakul. Right? Let's just draw an Emrakul. He's attacking? What? Might have a subtlety to cast block. Is he gonna consign that? Oh, okay. Weird. That's a kind of interesting, right? All day. All right, let's take our turn. Riddler. Well, we're attacking the Regent into Emrakul. Just, I don't know. Let's preordain. That's pretty good. Oh, I meant to. Yeah. Well, I did it reverse. We know they're only getting a fatal push though, so that's not going to help much. And just not have him cast this, and then he can only hard cast. Yeah, I think we're just locked in here. I'm not going to play this. I want him to have to play it. He'll draw a fatal push, and then he has to either hard cast Riddler or, I mean, that's just going to be game. I guess he'll probably, whatchamacallit, warp it in hopes to draw something, but like, how's he deal with the Emrakul? You might draw like a frog to block or something. I don't know. Okay. All right. Welcome back to round 7. We're currently 4-2, trying to get that 5-2. And we won the die roll. We're going to play first. We're going to play Temple into Labyrinth into Command. I don't need the Saga just yet. And Command just gets us to... Maybe I Labyrinth first to protect ourselves from Thoughtseize and we don't loot. Well, if they Thoughtseize, they would 100% just take the Command at that point. And if... Huh. Yeah, we'll do this. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if they thought seize, they'd take the command. But, right, so Flooded Strand. All right, change of plans. I like the Fleshraker here. Yeah, see, this is why I don't go by this. It says last seen Eldrazi Tron. This doesn't look like Eldrazi Tron. That's why I don't look at the MTG bot stuff, because people switch decks all the time. This might be Prowess. Galvanic Discharge, okay. Main deck consign. Main deck consign. You gonna consign that trigger? This has to be main deck consign, right? And they're thinking about consigning that trigger. And if that's the case, they don't want to deal with constructs. All right, so Jeskai. Jeskai Energy Control, Jeskai Blink, Jeskai what? End of the day, this is going to be hard fought match. Jeskai, I've had troubles with. Wan Chi Tong, interesting. It's so crazy how like not great Wan Chi Tong turned out to be. Like it's a solid card, right? And you look at the card, you think like that card would be overplayed, you would see it all the time, and it just doesn't. Here comes the Wrath of the Skies, is my guess. Probably wasn't smart to have played that bauble. Yeah. Didn't attack. So he countered. Try to get them off their red, but they have main deck consigned, so this could just be consign replicate. Loading red so they can blast it is my guess. Here comes a blast. Next turn, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Oh. He drew cards, okay. I have creature, artifact, land, instant kindred. If I just go with temple, I mean, he's got consign, right? If I grab Devourer, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I could play Devourer and then the following turn play Temple, or just next turn try to get Emrakul out. I feel like I just need to try to get Emrakul out. Big to fairy, interesting. Only need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna have to face down a bunch of consigns, I guess. This is a miserable matchup. This is not the match that I want to be playing against. There goes our Saga. Yep. That's a shame. Got another consign? Oh, come on. Naturally. Yeah, I'm never winning this one now. I'm just trying to think of like how am I gonna sideboard against this? Well, that's a start. Yeah. Playing this out, I want them to use their time. We're ahead on time right now, so and their deck seems like it's going to take forever to win games. So if we can squeeze out game 2, game 3 they'll be really like I want the pressure to be on them basically for time, you know? Not me. Doesn't mean it's going to time them out. It's just when people are put on when people are pressured on their time, they play differently, they make mistakes. Yep. All right, so we're going to be bringing this in. I don't know if Bobble's any good. I didn't see any 0 drops, but they might have Force of Negation. Don't want to bring in the extra one. Something like that. Dismember for the Wanchi Tong. I don't even know if that's worth it. Do I just want to bring in more threats? Do I want to like bring in Thief of Existence to just have more creatures attacking? Be more of a like mid-range them out? It's just like Thief isn't really gonna take anything out, right? Like, what is it actively gonna do? We bring in Trinisphere, choke them of their resources. But they had a lot of lands. I don't know that Trinisphere is the way to go. Could bring in Pithing Needle for Teferi. I like that. I don't know if I like Dismember. I think I might want a couple Thief. It's just kind of mid-range. Have more threats like throwing down that they have to deal with. And if they're bringing Rest in Peace and such, like Thief just seems solid. Soul Share is probably bad. Alright, we'll be on the play. Yikes. No lands. Multi 6. They just have too many answers. Used a consign on the Brood. Okay. Just got a. Ooh, they're stuck on land. That's big. Hey, mistaken. Thank you for the raid. How'd you do last round? I saw you were 4-2, right? Welcome, Raiders. Nerd Dad Chad. I'm also in the challenge, currently 4-2. Going up against a Jeskai Control deck. Basically, worst case scenario. Really want to draw a K command now. K command just seals the deal. Ooh, they're at 9. Okay. Double galvanic discharge? God damn. Wow. Played versus Burn. Who that played? Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Who has double galvanic discharge on the turn that they're going to lose? Or not lose, but. Damn. That was rough. We have Big Teferi here. I was going to say Wrath of the Skies. What's he doing it for? X equals 1. Yep. K command, like forever ago, would have been great. God damn. Well, you guys joined just in time to see me get destroyed here, I think. Can we draw a temple? That's not bad. I mean, I could make constructs, but Wrath of the Skies just beats them. Like, I feel like Devours just could get me there if they can land. They always have Consign. They run 3 Consigns in their main deck. I guarantee you they have 4 in hand. That's how it plays. You could run 1 Consign main deck. You're always going to have 4 in your hand. Always. All right. I think this is the end of line for us, too. I think I just have to go for Blade here. We'll have another Consign, naturally. Where are my K commands? Need a K command. Or, I mean, Emrakul would be nice too. There's no way you have another consign, right? Emrakul? Yikes. Not happy I brought this in now. Though, in its place, I don't think I had anything anyway. I guess it blocks Snapcaster if it lands. They'll probably just like hard cast to Fairy, bounce it. Or they end up turn, play Wanshi Tong, and just win. Oh, there's a Consult. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about this. No cards in hand. I honestly thought I had them this game. They were able to pull it up. They missed a land drop too, and we still could just not put enough pressure. Lost to 2 Jeskai decks today. Field of Ruin takes out Emrakul, being an option. So it's going to be K command or bust, but they might just have an answer for Thief here to the only out I really have. Oh, I just had to search. Okay, so that's 5. You're going to make me search again? But you still have to deal with Thief. So he'll just attack for 5 here yet. So I just need K command. And K command and you not have a counter spell. What is going on? Four, 3, unfortunately. What's the next card? There it is. Would have been nice to see that like forever ago. Damn. Oh well. 4-3.